Have you ever noticed how every single October Amazon turns orange? Every other product on the homepage suddenly has pumpkins, bats, or ghosts on it, and book sales go through the roof. And yet, most self-publishers completely ignore Halloween. They wait for Christmas, or they think they've missed the window for Halloween, or they assume seasonal books don't make real money, which is a big mistake because Halloween books are actually one of the highest converting opportunities in the entire publishing calendar. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why Halloween books sell so well, what kind of books do best, how much these books can actually earn, and how you can publish them for yourself. Hi, welcome to Self-Publishing Central. If you are new here, my name is Caroline, and every single week I share real strategies, case studies, and behind the scenes tips to help you build a thriving self-publishing business. Let's start with the big question. Why do Halloween books sell so well? There are a few reasons, and once you understand them, it clicks instantly. Firstly, timing. Halloween kicks off the biggest shopping season of the entire year. It's kind of like the opening act for Q4. Q4 is the last quarter, the last 3 months of the year, and it is the biggest in terms of sales for any retail store. By the time October hits, customers are already in holiday mode. Parents are buying costumes, candy, decorations, and anything that fits the Halloween theme sells like wildfire. Second, demand isn't just from one audience. Halloween books appeal to kids, parents, teachers, gift buyers, party planners, even adults who just love that cozy, spooky aesthetic. Kids' coloring books, activity books, sticker books, and children's picture books with a Halloween theme, they all surge in October. Third, impulse purchases. Halloween books are incredibly visual. People see a bright orange cover with ghosts and pumpkins, and they buy it without overthinking. It's not like a high content book like a novel where you have to convince somebody to buy. One glance and they're in. And finally, it's predictable. Unlike trending topics that come and go, Halloween comes around every single year, year after year. That means if you publish a good Halloween book once, it can make you money every October. Now, I do want to show you the potential of the Halloween season and show you some real world examples of these books that are currently going crazy. I specifically waited to right before Halloween to record this video so we could look at some real books that are doing really well in this Halloween buying rush at the moment. So at the time that I am recording this video, we're about 10 days out from Halloween and customers are at that peak buying in this lead up to Halloween. So I'm going to go straight to the Amazon store and show you what is going on right now in books. So we're just going to go straight to the Amazon print bestsellers. This is going to show us the top 100 books across the whole of Amazon, and we're looking specifically here for low content books. There's the first one there in spot number 12, the spooky cutie comfy coloring book, that cute kawaii aesthetic of coloring book that is super popular with a bit of a Halloween spooky theme. So it's one of the best selling books on Amazon at the moment. But let's keep scrolling through, see if we can find some more low content books or children's picture books. So children's picture books, we've got the Spooky Wheels on the Bus in number 23. Room on the Broom at number 27, Spooky Hooky at number 28, and then we've got another children's picture book here in number 31, How to Catch a Monster, and then not too far behind at 35, How to Catch a Witch. We've got Biscuit Visits the Pumpkin Patch with a little bit more targeting fall and autumn so much as Halloween. And then if we go to the next 50 top selling books, we've got Little Blue Trucks Halloween, another children's picture book, Pete the Cat, Trick or Pete, Five Little Pumpkins at number 80 out of all books on the Amazon bookstore. Don't Push the Button, a Halloween treat. We've got Creepy Carrots. And so the majority of those best-selling books are children's picture books. Now, I have just gone into books as well and done just a search for Halloween, just that simple keyword Halloween, just to see how popular the books are. So the first one coming up is a paint by sticker book, which isn't really the kind of book that we can create as low content book publishers. We've already seen the How to Catch a Witch book and the How to Catch a Monster book in the top 100. And then we've got those children's picture books that we saw as well. And here are some customers frequently viewed books as well. Then we've got some more adult books, but mostly going between children's picture books and the low content books like coloring books and activity books. Now, if we also just go to the actual children's book section, we should see a lot of Halloween themed books. So these ones are a little bit older kids, more like chapter books, but we've got a creepy style of book or story that can be aimed at Halloween. Then we've got the popular ones, which we can see lots of orange. And one thing we notice when we're looking specifically at the children's picture books is that a lot of these books are through big traditional publishers. A lot of the big traditional publishing houses have Halloween books. Pretty much every major author, whether they are traditionally published or self-published, will create a Halloween themed version to go as part of their children's picture book series. And the reason I'm pointing this out is because this means that there is huge opportunity there. If a traditional publisher isn't willing to put money into books in a certain niche or a certain category or targeting a certain season or holiday, that's because there isn't enough sales. But the fact that everybody does this shows that it is worth it, and it just proves how popular Halloween books are. Now, I do want to take a closer look at some examples. The first one is the How to Catch a Witch book. There is a whole series around the How to Catch a books, and they heavily lean into holiday and seasonal books. The whole series overall is very popular, but then at different times throughout the year, these books get boosts where they have a book targeting a holiday. So we can see here we've got How to Catch a Leprechaun targeting St. Patrick's Day, How to Catch an Elf targeting Christmas, How to Catch the Easter Bunny targeting Easter. We've got the Monster one targeting Halloween, Turkey targeting Thanksgiving, How to Catch a Snowman, How to Catch a Santa Claus targeting Christmas as well as Gingerbread Man. We've got more witch ones targeting Halloween and Easter bunnies. So you can see how they're really digging in to specific seasons and holidays, and even events like Valentine's Day there, How to Catch a Lovosaurus, because it does create such nice boosts throughout the year of sales. Now, this book is traditionally published, the How to Catch a Witch book. It has a bestseller rank of 35, so it is one of the most popular books on Amazon right now, and that means it's selling around 535 copies per day in this lead up to Halloween. Then we've got Gus the Gassy Ghost. I wanted to make sure I showed you a self-published book, so I have pulled up this one. This self-publisher has a whole series of books around farting. They've got 38 books in the Farting Adventure series. This one is doing really well at the moment because it is related to Halloween. So its bestseller rank is 4,768, which means that it's selling around 20 copies per day in the lead up to Halloween, and they should have a month with approximately $2,800 in royalties. But what about low content books? Let's look at those. The first one that I've got to show you is this Would You Rather book. I actually shared a video not too long ago all about Would You Rather books, because while it isn't classed as higher content, it does require a little bit more effort than a traditional low content book. But these Would You Rather books, they are in a very low competition niche. I'll pop a link down in the description box below to that video if you do want to go check it out after you've watched this one. This Would You Rather book is targeting Halloween. It's Halloween edition. It has a whole series of Would You Rather and joke books specifically targeting Halloween. This one, though, is the bestseller out of them all at the moment. Its bestseller rank is 1,681, and that means that it's selling around 1,400 books in the month, and the royalties for Halloween is going to be approximately $9,500 for that self-publisher. So even though these books won't sell much throughout the year, it's pretty nice when October comes around and the self-publisher gets this really nice boost of income. And with all the different events and holidays throughout the year, you can potentially have this happen a whole bunch of times, just like the How to Catch a books that we looked at that target pretty much every holiday event and season throughout the year. And then we've got coloring books. These are super popular at Halloween. This one is one of the most popular books on Amazon right now. We saw it in the top 100. It's in the number 12 spot out of all books on Amazon. It's by Coco Wyo, which is the most popular coloring book brand at the moment, but they are self-published. So if you're interested to know what would happen if your book made it to the top spots in Amazon like this one, it'll be making approximately $115,000 for the month leading up to Halloween. It is just crazy what this brand, this self-publisher has done over the last few years. We can all dream for this kind of success though, right? I mean, that's why we're all here. But one last thing that I do want to share with you, because this one is a really interesting book, and it's a book and a type of book that I have never shown in any of my videos on this channel before. And I actually saw this book last Halloween, and it really caught my eye and I was very interested in it, and I did keep my eye on it last year, and it has popped up again on Amazon, and it is actually one of the most popular books on Amazon right now, and it is self-published, and you will never guess what it is. Pumpkin carving stencils. I bet you never thought about making a book like this. It currently has a bestseller rank of 167. So one of the best-selling books on Amazon right now for Halloween, and just in general for this month. And I just want to show you inside because it is just a really plain book of these black images that people can kind of stick on a pumpkin and use them as a design when they're doing their pumpkin carving at Halloween. What a really simple but fantastic idea for a low-content book. So this book gets a really nice chunk of royalty for Halloween. With that bestseller rank, it's selling close to 7,000 copies for the month, which means the self-publisher is receiving approximately $26,000 for Halloween. Pretty nice, right? Even smaller, newer self-publishers see huge short-term returns. If your Halloween book sells just 300 copies in the month, that is still a few $100s profit from just one book. And the best part is these books tend to spike fast. Because it is such a short season, sales velocity compounds. One good week of traffic can push your book to the front of the search results for the rest of the month. So what types of Halloween books consistently perform well? Number one, Halloween coloring books. These are going to be your bread and butter. They sell in massive volume for kids, but adult versions do very well too. Activity books work great here as well, primarily for kids. So coloring plus word searches or mazes in the one book adds value. Number two, Halloween puzzle books. Word searches, mazes, crosswords, spot the difference. Parents and teachers love these for classroom use and parties. You can theme every puzzle around Halloween. For example, candy, monsters, haunted houses. Number three, Halloween joke books. These are actually very fast and simple to make. Short books filled with dad jokes for kids, or the Would You Rather books that we looked at earlier are a good alternative to joke books. Number four, educational Halloween workbooks. Teachers and homeschoolers love this category. Educational content that is fun and engaging than the usual educational workbooks, which equals consistent school demand every year. And number five, children's picture books. These are probably the most profitable and have the highest potential for doing really well. Parents and kids both love Halloween themed picture books. Of course, they take more time and effort to create than a low content book, but they are definitely worth it. Now, I do want to go through what makes a Halloween book a bestseller. You can't just throw a cute pumpkin on the cover and expect it to sell. There is a formula behind the books that do climb up the search results fast. Number one, the cover. It is everything. Bright orange, purple, black, green. You want large, readable fonts. Customers need to know exactly what it is in a split second. Number two, keywords. Use Amazon's autocomplete feature in the search bar to find what people are typing right now. So search Halloween coloring and see what comes up. Add age groups, audiences, and different book types. For example, Halloween coloring book for toddlers. Number three, interior quality. Keep it clean, consistent, and enjoyable. If it's coloring pages, make sure that the line art is bold enough for kids to be able to color in. If it's puzzles, make sure that the layout is professional and the answers are clear. Number four, series and branding. Brand your series in your books so that customers recognize it next year. Use consistent fonts, a logo, and interior and cover designs. We could see this with the How to Catch a Series of books. Look at the covers of these books. You can immediately tell they're all part of the same series with the way that they have the title over here taking up most of the page, big, bold title that is easily readable, and then half of a character running off the side of the page. And every book cover has been set out the same so that customers can recognize it and easily pick up another book in the series. Now, the biggest single mistake most self-publishers make with seasonal books is publishing too late. You want your Halloween titles available for sale on Amazon by early September, ideally even mid to late August. Amazon takes time to review and approve your book. That's if it gets approved the first time round. Then they need to index the listing so that it shows up in the search results. And so Uploading your book early means this all gets it done in time for the customers who are coming to buy, and it'll be ranked in the search results before the rush. If you wait to mid-October to upload your book, you're going to miss out on that compounding momentum that happens in those weeks leading up to Halloween. And don't forget that even though that Halloween window is short, the cycle repeats. So you can use that same book next year. Once you've done this, you can rinse and repeat for other holidays. Halloween is just the perfect entry point because it's short, it's fun, and it's just a little bit less competitive than Christmas, which, don't forget, comes very quickly after Halloween. So then after October ends, roll straight into Christmas. From there, you can do Valentine's Day books, Easter, summer books, fall books, and then back to Halloween again the next year. Each season, each holiday and event becomes a revenue spike, and together they can create year-round income. It's also how you build a recognizable seasonal brand. Imagine having a line of holiday fun books for kids, each of them themed for the next big event. Parents who go out and buy your Halloween book is going to come back and search for your Christmas one next. And once your books are ranking, you don't have to reinvent the wheel each year. You can reuse the same interiors, update the cover if you need to, if you happen to have maybe the date or the year on the cover of your book, refresh the metadata, and just keep selling. And that's the beauty of seasonal publishing. It compounds over time. Seasonal books, like Halloween books, teach you every skill that matters in publishing in a short amount of time. They force you to research trends, design appealing covers that sell, optimize keywords, manage timing, and think strategically. It's kind of like real-world self-publishing bootcamp, and they can pay off fast. You can publish a Halloween book and start seeing sales within weeks, sometimes even days. They also give you data. You'll quickly learn which keywords work, which audiences respond best, and how the price of your book affects your conversions into sales. That information becomes the foundation for your entire KDP strategy. So even if you only make a few $100s from your first Halloween book, what you learn in the process will help you create books in evergreen niches that sell all year long. And here's another advantage. There's less pressure. Because it's seasonal, you don't have to aim for a long-term evergreen bestseller right away. You can just experiment, test ideas, and take creative risks. Before we do wrap up, a few quick mistakes to avoid if you are new to this. If you upload in mid-October, mentioned this earlier already, you might still get some sales, but you'll miss the ranking curve that happens in the weeks leading up to Halloween. Don't recycle the same old clip art that everybody else has been using for years. People can tell. Use cohesive art and clear themed layouts. It doesn't matter how good your interior is. If your cover looks cheap and amateur, it won't sell. Keep it accessible. Halloween books are impulse buys. So why do you need to publish Halloween books? Because they're fun, they're profitable, and they teach you how to master the self-publishing cycle. Halloween is one of those rare opportunities where a beginner and a seasoned self-publisher are competing on a level field. The window is short, the demand is huge, and even one book can make a big difference. So start small, create one Halloween activity book or coloring book, publish it, and watch what happens. Once you've done that, you'll realize that the real secret of KDP isn't about luck. It's about timing, it's about creativity, and it's about consistency. And Halloween gives you the perfect way to practice all three of those. And if you did find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments below what type of Halloween book are you going to create this year. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Now, if you did enjoy this video, YouTube thinks that you might like these ones too, so please go check them out to learn more about self-publishing your own low and medium content books on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.